gonna go and load up a load or two of bales on my own. But in the meantime, I've just come along to get the flat 8 grab, and I thought while I'm here, I'm gonna drive the cows in for milking. Go on, up, go on, go on in, go on, go on, go on, go on. Hey, come on. Go on. Hey. Hey. Go on. Hey. Yep. Go on. The mates have already gone on up the top there. This lot didn't want to come in. The others were under the tree over there, look. So I'm rounding the cows up with a tractor. I'm rounding my cows up with my tractor. I'm rounding my cows up with my tractor. Oh dear. There's some people round them up with horses, don't they? Right, I'm going to take these on up a little bit, and then I'm going to put the flat 8 on, and I'm going to get on with the trailer of loading the bales up. Come on, you're late. Ta-da! I have a trailer behind me now, and I have a flat 8 grab. So I'm going down to get the bales. Look at this. Can you see my hands? I know you see how good the light is in here, but my hands are black. And I think I got a bit on my head there. So basically, the rubber pipes on the loader, the flat 8 grab, have all perished a bit, the rubber on them. And when I went to put them on, it all came off of my hands. Like, anyway, we're going down. I'm going to try and put 2 trailer loads on my own, which isn't easy. My brother's milking, and it's just like I can just potter on doing this. The only problem with doing it on your own is you've got to get off the tractor every so often to put another layer up, and then or tidy the layers up, and then get back off. Blah blah blah. So anyway, kids are still at school, so they're not around to help. So yeah, it's just me this afternoon, although normally it's two on a stack. It's one loading it on the trailer and one on the tractor, and then you get it done a lot quicker. I've no idea how many bales are down here. I think a good few. I would hope at least 600 between the 2 fields, but that's just a guess really. Try not to hit the gate posts. Right, let's see how we go when we get down there. Woohoo! Well, there's a few bales in this field. How many, I wonder? I'm not giving any more baseball caps away at the moment. I've just given 2 away on the silage bale challenge. But so this is just a free guess if anyone wants to guess. I'll try and count them up later. There's a lot of bales in here though. Oh god, it's hot as well. So I'm doing this on my own in the heat. Way. Right, let's have a look. Oh. Look at this. Ooh. Sea of bales. Hell of a crop of bales. Look at all. Nice. Oh, it's a bit of a breeze. Now you might wonder why I do little bales, because it's a lot of work, but I like little bales to be honest. My dad used to do all little bales, 100% little bales before we had silage clump. I can remember all summer we just made hay, and he used to stick them on these trailers with a pitchfork. What a man. He'd make thousands. I make sort of 600, and people think that's hard work these days. You've got no idea compared to what these old boys used to have to do. I don't mind putting a few of these in the hay barn. They're handy for the little sheds we have. I can move them around on my own, put one on my shoulder. You know, easy to feed out, easy to carry. I like them. Do you know what? I love the smell of fresh hay though. You can smell it now. The smell of hay in the morning, or the evening, or the afternoon, whatever we're in. Right, let me just have a little tot up and then I'll just get on. I just moved over here, moved the trailer, and I just had a rough count up. I make it about 360, 350 out here. So that's roughly about 3 tray loads I can get. Roughly split that over 3 tray loads, I think. So 360 here, I reckon 150, 200 in the other field. So there you go, I'm sort of about right. Oh, I've got another pin already on there, I didn't realise that. Yeah, so we're going to be good for hay for this year. There's a lot of grass about this year, actually. You know, the good thing is, although people have been worried about fertiliser and everything, the grass has grown really well this year. So there is going to be a lot of forage around this winter, even though people have cut back on fertiliser, I think, anyway. I mean, I'd be interested to know, for those of you who are farming, what it's like in your area and how you've managed, you know, reducing fertiliser. Sorry, I'm just taking a few snaps here. The funny thing is, when you're doing Facebooking and all this stuff, you have to remember to do photographs for Facebook and Instagram. And if I do a little video for TikTok every now and then, if you look at me on TikTok, I've got some good little videos on there actually. And then you're doing video on this. It's like a little mini company you're running on the side of the farm doing all this. I enjoy it though, to be honest. The social media element really makes a difference to my life, because it is quite, I'm not saying I'm lonely, but working on your own all the time, look at me, I'm in the middle of nowhere, no one to talk to. And I knew a time before social media, because I'm that old, and it is such a difference between being able to sort of send a few messages and receive comments and stuff, even when you're in the middle of the field. Right, let's get on with this then. I got work to do, baby. This helps if I put it in gear. Ooh. Let's work. Let's work. Let's work. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. Burning love inside. I'll be working my way back to you, babe. Working my way back to you, babe. There you go, first lot on. Working my way back to you, babe. The Detroit Spinners, and working their way back to you, babe. And it's the Funky Farmer, and he's working his way back to the hay barn. Oh God, flipping phone's going now, right? See you in a minute. Well, that brief interruption was to tell me that the strimmer I took for repair is knackered. So I've got to buy a new strimmer now. That's always... that's old equipment, sometimes you're just better off quitting, and I've got to quit on that. The parts aren't available anymore. Anyway. Or they're not available from the guy who said he could repair it anyway. Right, I am just going to start loading this. I've done 2 now, and yeah, it's actually clouded over a bit, which is good news for me, because it is really scorching hot. And when I get out on that trailer to start sorting those bales out, that's going to be flipping hot up there. I'll have to get out in a minute, because what I've got to do is spread out the bottom layer. Because the bottom layer is the layer that needs to be the widest. What I do, I'm a bit lazy to be honest, I don't tie them in. If I was doing loads more and I was taking them across the road and everything, I would be roping these on, and I would be tying them off, roping these on and tying them in and everything like that, and maybe stacking them differently. But because I've only got to take them up a couple of fields into the farm, I'm not worried if I lose a few. I can't be bothered to spend hours trying to tie them all up, tie them in. So yes, it's a bit amateurish. All right, Right, so I'm just gonna, the first layer is always a pain. It is when you're on your own. I'm just gonna stick that up there. What I gotta do, drop that off there, look. Let's get out. Climb up. Ooh. Okay, so I got 2s, look, and I want 3s really, but I haven't got room for 3s. So what we do is we put one down the middle, just to get a wide base. Now, obviously the thing is, I'm trying to hold a camcorder, and it makes it harder. So you have to bear with me on this. One-handed, look. These are good bales, they're good length. They're just right. Right. Come on. There we go, right. Let me just get these in place and we'll have a look. There we go, I just need that one odd one to go in there to fill in, look. So strip down the middle. That's what I like. Now that's nice and wide. Now the next layers, I won't put a strip down the middle. I will just have the 8s going up, because all I've done is created a bit of stability, wider base, and I'll spread them out a little bit. Towards the top I won't spread them out. Right, let's get back down. I need one more bale. I'm gonna grab one off. There's a little odd one there. Ooh. Let's have a look. Look, there's an odd 8 here. Oh, there's actually 3. Odd 3. So I can stick that up there on the end and fill that gap in. Here we go. There we go, right. So the first layer on. I don't know how many layers I put on, maybe 6 or 5 in a topper, I can't remember. It's only once a year I do this, so you forget. Look at this, you can still see the muck in the ground from March, look. Like I said before, look, it's still here. Amazing, isn't it? Ideally, that one's chain arrowing in the ground, but I don't think it's hardly worth getting the chain arrows out for that little bit. It's breaking down now, look. Funny, isn't it? You'd think that that would put down on in March, you'd think that that would actually have gone into the ground, wouldn't you? Cool. We'll have to have a bottle of squash. Always drink lemon. Oh. Oh, lemon barley water, I think that is. I do like a bit of lemon barley water. Right. Run out of lemon barley water now. Right, let's get going. I'm on it like Sonic. I'm on it like Sonic, I am. Saw that because the camera was a bit off centre, but when I came around to do this side I put these bales in just drop these bales down to fill that little gap, and the blooming string has come off one of them, so I've got a snap bale. I've also lost the arm off my tripod in the hay somewhere. Look. So there should be a little lever on there. Where that hole is, it's come out. It could well be in a bale, because the thing is, I must have dropped it this morning when I was filming. Here somewhere. It's quite possible it's been bailed up. I don't know, what can you do? Right, let's crack on. Still got it. Nearly finished this load. I'm going to put some just on the top, down the middle. Oh, that's a bit of an oh, look at this overhang. I didn't do this one very well. Can you see that? That far side looks right. Look at the overhang there. That's no good. It doesn't look tidy. No one's going to be able to give me an award for my bale stacking on this load, but the thing is, all it's got to do is get to the farmyard. And I put enough loads of bales on here now. I must have been doing this at least, God, 30 years. I must have put flat 8 bales of hay in this field since I was 16, so that can't be right. 38 years? How old am I? How old am I? Yeah, it can't be that old. 38 years? I'm 54. Oh my life. I've been bringing loads of straw up here, loads of hay from this field for 38 years. Jesus, I am an old geezer. How can that be right? Then time just slips away, doesn't it? You suddenly think to yourself, well, you think, oh, that won't very long ago, and then you go 38 years ago. I bet some of you watching this aren't even that old. You're probably not even half that age. Probably the only bales you've moved are farm simulator bales. Some of you. But that's okay, because you never know. You learn on farm simulator, and then you end up on a farm one day. No farming simulators when I was around. Some plastic cows, that was our farm simulator. Right, I haven't loaded this one well, look. Will I make it, or will that one drop off? Look, it's only just hanging on in there. All I gotta do is get it up to the top. All I gotta do is have some fun. Alright, let's get that up there. My windscreen could do with a clean. My windscreen wipers, washers, bottles broken. Right. Let's have a look. If I had a clean windscreen, you'd have a better view of this. Alright. And also, I'm looking into the sun. Can you get that? Can you see that? roughly in the middle. Roughly is what counts. Right. I think I'm only going to put about 8 bales, no, 4 bales on the top, and then I'll probably call that a day. And then we'll head on home with this load. I've got to take one load up, and I'm coming back down to load another one. I'm not going to video that. Because to be honest, you probably noticed I've done different angles and stuff. The trouble is, when you're filming and trying to do jobs like this, it's quite difficult. Like I said before, I spent it on Pemberton, and sometimes you just want to get on and farm. And actually doing the videos are actually quite difficult when you're actually doing work. Like trying to do this one-handed and trying to do this. No, I'm trying to, even now, I'm trying to concentrate on that and talk to you guys. Get the flat 8 on those bales. And again, I haven't gone on particularly well. Let's get this over there. I've noticed a peculiar smell of oil in this tractor. And it's not burning oil, it's smelling of oil leaking from somewhere, which is not good. I haven't noticed an oil leak yet on anywhere, so I don't know what's going on, but I got a feeling there's an oil leak on this tractor. Somewhere over the rainbow. Right. Right, I'm going to turn this off a minute and then we'll have a look at the end. That's it! I'm done! I'm done. Right, that loads on. Okay, it's not pretty. This side's the best side. Look, there's a broken bale there, bits of hay there, that's nothing to worry about. Got a bit of a gap in the middle here. Not too much for a lean. Not too pretty. I messed up here, look. Should have pulled these two out. So they're tilting out a bit. I don't think there's anything to worry about with the top layer binding it a little bit. Like you said, the main thing is I'm driving back to the farm on fairly level ground, not at any speed. I don't really have to worry. If I was, you'd shoot me if I took this on the road, and quite rightly so. So this is going up back to the farmyard now. Anyway, I'm off. I'll see you later, crack on. We're down to get another load of straw. No, we're not. We're getting hay, aren't we? Well, Ollie.
We don't do straw.
Let's get out and have a look. We've got Buddy Boo with us. Come on, Budster, Hazza, and Jack. Now, Hazard, Bazzer, Jazzer, Hazza, Buddy.
Budster.
Right. How are we doing? Do you reckon you can climb up on that? You reckon? I don't reckon you can. I have.
He was scratching at the door because he wanted to.
That's quite a load, isn't it? Look at that. I got the stacking a bit neater now. Look, that's quite tidy, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's harder to get up there now.
I know. Well, I climb up the back, and that's even harder. Where's Buddy going? He's off. We still got him on a bit of a lead because he's still young, and you know we don't really want him legging it into the hedge. Right. You reckon you can climb up there? Yeah. You reckon? It's not easy. I haven't made it easy for you. Do you know generally what I normally do is climb up actually on the ladders? That's what I do, but then you got a big overhang.
No, it's because normally we do it on the other trailer where it's easier.
Yeah, I know the other trailers. This is a harder trailer. I don't think you can do it.
It's on a tilt. It's basically you're going backwards. So.
Yeah. It doesn't help when you get up past the.
Oh God, that feels
yeah.
It's because also at the top.
It's the top side.
Quite high. It was raining earlier, wasn't it?
It was.
Is this the last field you've got to move?
Well, I got to do those tomorrow.
Yeah, but have you done that one over there?
Yeah, finish that field now.
What about the other one down there?
There isn't anymore. This is it.
I thought you just did.
I can't remember. I haven't worked out how many bales yet. 2 bit fields. All right, Budster.
He likes going in.
Do you want me? Shall I get up there? I'll show you how it's done. Go on in.
You've got a little something.
You need a camcorder?
You've got something on your hair.
Dad Legends.
Some old paint.
I got wellies on.
It doesn't matter.
I can do it.
They might have more.
I'm more worried about the wood breaking, to be honest.
Yeah, you're fair.
And I can't stretch my legs like I could when I was young.
Oh.
Oh my dad, that's definitely breaking.
Dad, get down, get down.
That's
Bale's
definitely.
gonna fall. And it was squeaking.
Gah.
It was wobbling.
It's actually, yeah, it feels a bit dangerous. Maybe don't do that. I wonder how you could get up there.
I was on the side.
Let me think.
I could have a go.
I don't believe it! They have flown up there. It must be magic how they got up there. I can't possibly say how they got up there at all. Anyway, I'm taking the hay cart up to the farm. Now, in the 1970s, I would have sat on that trailer all the way up to the farm. Being as we're in the health and safety world we're in, I couldn't possibly say how the boys are going to get up to the farm. And for that reason, I'm going to turn the camera off now because we don't want to set any bad examples and we don't want to say how the boys are getting to the farm. But my childhood was wonderful riding on the back of hay wagons, and you'll have to draw your own conclusion what's going to happen now, but I'm not going to incriminate myself with a video. Anyway, crack on everyone. All right boys, you up there?
How do we
Good.
get down?
Close your eyes and walk around a bit.
No. No, I don't. Actually,
Buddy, oh mate.
oh, that's disgusting.
I let you.
Jack said it makes him feel his.
What? All right.
I did that and he went.
I
"Oh,
go.
that
We
makes
gotta
me
go now.
scares me."
You have to get down, maybe. See you later. Crack on.
No.